The Lost Son. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by golden fields, there lived a kind farmer and his two sons. The older son was hard-working and responsible, helping his father with the farm every day. The younger son, however, was a bit different. He didn't like the quiet life of the village. He dreamed of excitement, adventure, and living in a big, busy city. One morning, the younger son woke up with an idea. He went to his father and said, "Father, I don't want to wait until I'm older to live my life. I want my share of the money now. Please give me what's mine so I can go and explore the world." The father looked at his son with a heavy heart. He loved him dearly, but he could see that his son had made up his mind. So, after some thought, the father divided his money between the two sons. The older son kept working on the farm, while the younger son packed his things and set off for the city with his share of the money. At first, life in the city was everything the younger son had imagined. He bought fancy clothes, threw big parties, and made lots of new friends. He spent money like it would never run out. But, as time went on, the money did run out. And when the money was gone, so were his friends. They had only stayed around for the fun, and now that he was broke, they left him all alone. To make things worse, there was a famine in the land. Food became scarce, and the younger son couldn't find work. Finally, he got a job feeding pigs on a farm. It was a miserable job. The pigs' food began to look good to him because he was so hungry, but no one gave him anything to eat. One day, as he sat in the muddy pig pen, the younger son thought to himself, "What am I doing here? Even the workers on my father's farm have more food than they need, and here I am starving. I've been so foolish. I'm going to go back home and tell my father that I've made a terrible mistake. I'll ask him if I can work for him, not as his son, but as one of his servants." So, the younger son began the long journey home. He was nervous the whole way. He kept thinking, "What if my father is too angry to forgive me? What if he sends me away?" But as he got closer to the house, something amazing happened. His father saw him coming from far down the road. He reached him, he hugged him tightly and kissed him. The son started to say, "Father, I've sinned against you and against God. I don't deserve to be your son anymore." But the father interrupted him. "Nonsense! You are my son, and you've come back to me. That's all that matters." He called to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. And prepare a big feast. We're going to celebrate. My son was lost, but now he's found." The older son, who had been working in the fields, heard the music and laughter. When he found out what was happening, he became angry. He said to his father, "I've worked for you all these years. I've never disobeyed you, but you've never thrown a party for me. And now this son of yours, who wasted all your money, comes home, and you celebrate like he's a hero." The father gently replied, "My son, you've always been with me, and everything I have is yours. But your brother was lost and is now found. He was as good as dead, but now he's alive again. We must celebrate his return." And so, the family came together again, rejoicing and filled with love. The lesson. This story teaches us that no matter how far we wander or how many mistakes we make, we can always return to the people who love us. It also reminds us to be forgiving, just like the father in the story, and to celebrate when someone finds their way back.